Welcome to another episode of Dividends and Chill. This is episode 3 of the series, Flipping Everything Until I Own 500 Shares of QQQI, which is a covered call ETF that follows the NASDAQ 100 index. Now, it's cold as balls out here right now, so that's part of the reason why I haven't had many sales. I'm going to try to do a video every week of me selling stuff, but that may vary depending on if I have a slow time where I'm not getting many hits on Facebook Marketplace. But one of the ways, if this happens to you, that you can fix that is take some of the items that you have on Facebook Marketplace. If they're small and easy to ship, put it on something like eBay as well, and whichever one hits first, you have your item sold, and that might speed up the process for you. Alright, so now I'm going to go over some of the pickups that I got recently. The first thing here is a Ready Lift 1.5 inch leveling kit for a 2024 to 25 Toyota Tacoma, 4Runner, and Lexus GX 550. I got this thing for $60. If you look up how much they normally cost, they run between $189 and $209. I'm going to take this and list it on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm also going to list it on eBay because sometimes things that I don't feel like are going to move quickly, I'll put it on both and see which one moves faster, and it gives me more of an audience that can see that product that's for sale. Now, typically what I would do if I listed on eBay is I would actually type in the model number and the name of the product that I'm researching. I go to filter. I make sure I select both filters. There's two filters on there. One is called completed items and one is called sold items. Make sure those are both turned on. And then what you want to look at is how many times it's sold. So it'll tell you when it's sold, what day, for what amount. You want to make sure that thing is showing that it's sold all the time, every other day, every week. And once you see that, you know that there is a liking for this product and that it moves. So on this Ready Lift 1.5 inch leveling kit, it sells, but it doesn't sell that quickly. It sells maybe once or twice a month. And so I know I'm going to be holding on to this probably longer than I want to, but because I got such a good price on it, I don't really need it to move fast. I just need it to sell. But if you want something to move fast, you might want to pick something else and do the same research to see how much it sells and how fast it sells by looking at those comps on sold and completed items on eBay. Now I know this sells for about $185. The way that I know that is once I remove those filters and I go to the recent search, type that in, Ready Lift 1.5 inch with the model number. I sort it price low to high, and I see currently what the lowest price is for that product, and I know if I get my product close to that price, which is around $185, I will sell it eventually. Now you have to keep in factor the eBay fees, which run generally around 13-14%. It really depends on the category of the product that you're selling, that the percentage of fees changes. And then you want to put in the shipping cost as part of your cost. A lot of times I do free shipping because that appeals to more people. And then, always depends on the size, how heavy it is, where it's going, and so you have to put all of that into factor. But I plan to make probably like $80 to $100 on this product. Now, one of my other pickups is this Steelcase Amia chair. This lady was selling two of them for $55 a piece, and I told her, hey, if I offer you $40 a piece and I bought both right now, would you take it? And she said yes. So I went to her place, got those chairs, and believe it or not, these chairs are orange, and I thought they would move, but they're actually moving slower than my other chairs I was selling earlier because I guess people are boring. They want black chairs or gray chairs or dark navy blue. They don't have any flair.
We need to talk. Do you know what this is about?
My, flair?
Yeah. Or, your lack of flair, because, I'm counting and I only see 15 pieces.
So I ended up keeping one of these chairs for myself because I needed one for my office where I do editing for this channel, and the other one I have up for sale for $150 or best offer. I should get around $100 for this chair. So some of the things that I sold since the last episode, I sold two more chairs for a total of $250. And then I sold some Yakima 58-inch crossbars that I had in my old car. These don't go for very much on a used market, but I sold them for $20 just to get rid of them. So I have a total of $270. If we add that to the profit from the last video, which was $2,660, we'll end up having $2,930 total in profit. That allowed me to buy 6 more shares, totaling 54 shares. And now my dividend goes from having $31 a month to about $35 a month from flipping other people's junk.